So, Donald Trump just went absolutely ballistic after a bipartisan group of 47 members of Congress formally demanded his resignation, and the fallout has left Washington, D.C. in complete chaos. And what triggered this unprecedented move? A leaked memo revealing that Trump allegedly interfered with military operations for personal political gain while sensitive national security operations were underway. According to sources who reviewed the document, Trump personally ordered delays in critical defense authorizations because the commanders involved hadn't publicly endorsed his policies. This isn't just another political controversy or partisan squabble. We're talking about members of his own party joining Democrats to publicly call for a sitting president to step down. And trust me, when you've got Republican Congress members breaking ranks to demand resignation, you know something massive just exploded. It's honestly hard to believe we're watching elected officials from both parties unite against a president in a way we haven't seen since Watergate. Let me fill you in on what's been happening. The tension in Washington has been building for months as Trump's relationship with Congress deteriorated over budget fights, executive overreach, and repeated clashes with military leadership. But according to Politico's December 28th reporting, everything changed when a classified memo was leaked to several congressional committees, showing Trump had directly interfered with Pentagon operations. The memo, dated from 3 weeks ago, allegedly shows Trump ordered his chief of staff to delay critical military authorizations until certain generals agreed to appear at campaign rallies supporting his agenda. This wasn't about policy disagreements or normal civil-military relations. This was about using national defense as a bargaining chip for political theater. But here's where the rubber meets the road. When members of the House Armed Services Committee reviewed the memo in a secure facility, they immediately recognized this crossed a line that couldn't be ignored. And before we go any further, let's be real for a second. Congressional resignation demands are extraordinarily rare. They don't happen because of political differences or policy disputes. They happen when elected officials believe a president has fundamentally violated their oath of office. Here's where it gets interesting. According to multiple sources, including CBS, CNN, and Politico, here's what went down. On December 27th, a bipartisan group of Congress members held an emergency closed-door meeting after reviewing the leaked classified memo. The meeting included 31 Democrats and 16 Republicans, according to sources who spoke with reporters. Republican Congressman Michael McCaul, chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, reportedly told colleagues that the evidence was incontrovertible and that remaining silent would make them complicit. Democratic Congressman Adam Smith, ranking member on Armed Services, described the memo's contents as a clear abuse of power that endangered national security. By the end of that 3-hour meeting, the group had drafted a formal letter demanding Trump's immediate resignation. The letter, which was released publicly on December 28th, states that Trump violated his constitutional duties as commander-in-chief by subordinating national defense to personal political objectives. According to reporters from the Washington Post who obtained the full text, the language is remarkably blunt. It accuses Trump of placing American lives at risk, undermining military readiness, and betraying the trust of service members who depend on civilian leadership to make decisions based on national interest rather than personal benefit. The bombshell came when the letter was read on the House floor by Congressman McCaul himself, a Republican who has generally defended Trump through previous controversies. According to multiple reporters in the chamber, McCaul's voice shook with emotion as he read the demand for resignation. He stated that, as a military veteran and someone who has supported this president, he could not in good conscience remain silent when evidence shows the commander-in-chief putting politics above the safety of American troops. This sent shockwaves through Washington because it transforms the entire political landscape. When a Republican committee chairman publicly breaks with a president from his own party, it signals that the evidence is so damning that political survival depends on distancing yourself rather than defending the indefensible. The claims of partisan witch hunt collapse when members of the president's own party are leading the charge for accountability. Now, this isn't the first time we've seen pressure build for a president to resign over abuse of power.